make some small improvements, some small tweaks, and increase that from 2% to 4% conversions, you've just doubled your online fundraising. So one of the predictions we see coming out in 2015 is going to be conversion optimization. And really that's just a fancy way of saying how do you get more people to complete actions online. This is something that's hit really big in the small business community the last probably 2 to 3 years. And as we see, nonprofits usually lag a little bit behind the business community. So I think 2015 is the year where we really start focusing on this. And all this really means is really thinking through your donation and registration flows, from what email you send out to how people click over to the website, all the way through to making your forms very easy and simple to fill out. And the power really comes in as you can make small tweaks to this flow, this process, and have huge improvements in your online fundraising and online registrations. So another prediction we see that nonprofits are going to have to really focus on in 2015 is the concept of millennial engagement. Millennial is kind of the holy grail of online fundraising, digital fundraising. One of the reasons why you have to look at this differently is millennials engage with nonprofits very differently online than previous donors and supporters have. They will check out your website online. They'll then go look at your Facebook page. If things are looking good there, they'll volunteer with your organization. If the volunteering goes well, then they might donate to your organization. So if nonprofits really want to engage with millennials, they need to start finding these other points to communicate with them, to engage with them, and not lead off with that donation ask. So another big trend we're going to see in 2015 is increased focus on donor loyalty and donor engagement. Many folks in the industry will call this donor retention. We prefer the term donor loyalty. We want our donors, we want your donors to be loyal and want to come back. And the key to really think about donor loyalty is lifetime value of the donor. You want your donors to come and donate once, you engage with them, you communicate with them, you let them know the impact that you're making in the community, and then they come back and donate again and again and again over the lifetime. So again, small improvements can have huge impacts. If you start tracking donor engagement and really looking at the metrics of what gets people to want to be involved, what gets people to want to be loyal, and you start tracking all these engagement metrics, you can actually start treating your online donors like major donors. Another big trend we're going to see in 2015 is online and especially mobile optimization. If you're not currently focusing on your mobile fundraising, your mobile platform, your mobile website, you need to start doing it now. Depending on who you ask, it's either already happened or is happening as we speak, that mobile traffic is outpacing desktop traffic for all online. If you don't have that optimized for them to make it easy for them to read, easy for them to engage, you're going to lose visitors. So we're going to be focusing a lot on mobile optimization in 2015 as well. Another big trend in 2015 is going to be visual storytelling. In the past, nonprofits have been doing a good job of telling stories, and storytelling is one of my favorite things to work on with nonprofits. Nonprofits have a unique opportunity to tell amazing stories. Stories are the #1 thing that your supporters want to hear. Beyond that, visual storytelling is what's really moving the needle now. Visual storytelling is using video, using images to tell your story in a more compelling way. Stats on this is, human beings can process images 60,000 times faster than they can text. So people say a picture is worth 1,000 words. It's actually worth 60,000 because they could process it so much quicker. It's also just a great way to create an emotional connection. Visual storytelling is the way to create those emotions and show the impact that your community, that your nonprofit is making.